Wow, LinkedIn updates number 19. It's been a journey thus far, Stuart, I must say. We have three bullet point topics for you today. The first one is the importance of creator mode. You should have on your creator mode once you're on the LinkedIn platform. Stuart,
Yeah,
what's your take?
absolutely. I mean, one of the things that people always go on about is you must have your profile fully optimized. You must do this, you must do that thing. Right. Okay. Yeah. Well, I'll fill in the sections and what have you. That's fine. Yes, you need to do them, but you need to turn creator mode on. Creator
Hmm.
mode indicates to the platform that you're taking it seriously because you are classed as a creator. You're creating content that adds value and all that sort of thing. But it lists a whole load of other features. And when you get all these other features, it moves you up the algorithm
Hmm.
feed. So basically, more people get to see what you're doing. And the things that are on there are brilliant because you've got lives, which
Hmm.
we're doing now. It's a live. They're absolutely fantastic. You get to do newsletters. Now, I know everybody gets a bit bored with newsletters. Oh, God, I can't be bothered to read them. But if they look, for example, just to click on your profile and look at yours, 2 to 3 minute read. It's not
Hmm.
13 pages. And
Yeah,
it's
so true.
point topics usually. People think, oh, that's interesting. Oh, yep. Good. But that's also good. And now with newsletters, once you launch, there's only one other way you can do this, but once you've launched your newsletter, it goes to every single one of your connections, only on the
Hmm.
first one, the first edition. So it's really worth doing. So you need to do that, but you don't get involved in, you don't have to do them monthly, will do. And look at Antonio's and see the amount of activity on information on there. That's enough because
Hmm.
nobody has time to read all this stuff. But it helps you with the algorithm. So anything you do goes to more people read it. The more people that read it, the more clients will come on board because it's going to a wider network. I mean, it's good. There's audio as well. I'm not a fan of audio particularly. Do you do much
Hmm.
audio, Antonio?
I love audio for the fact that the persons who on the audio they can come up on stage once the host allow them to come up on stage and they
No.
could share their insights or ask a question. Like how we on LinkedIn Live. Persons can only message in the comment section. Yes,
That's
we
true.
can also invite someone to be a co-host as a third party with us, but then they have to be prepared. They could be in their pajamas, they could be unprepared in terms of their
True.
wear, and that might be
Yeah.
something not much person may want to do. So the audio now, since you don't have to see that person physically and just speak um, audio, it's much better. It's much more relaxing. You feel more comfortable having that conversation between different parties.
That's a fair comment because if you're not, it's not about being camera shy, whatever, but if you're just a bit worried
Mhm.
about, oh, I'm on the camera, help type thing. Oh, do I look right? Is my hair? Oh, I don't have hair.
Yeah,
Imagine if I had hair.
especially women. Yeah, they have to make one be
Absolutely.
done
But if
appropriately.
you just put
Mhm.
your hand up, you get invited to stage. So, what is it you wanted to say, Stuart? Oh, thank you very much. I just wanted to say, da, 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 da. Thank you very much. And then you go back down. It's
Mhm.
no big drama about how am I coming across because you're just chatting. So,
So true.
it's a more informal form of communication. But again, it's something that you need creator mode on for.
Yeah, definitely. And it falls back to creator mode. And the next thing about the audio is that you tend to go a bit longer. Like with our live, we will go approximately 20 minutes. But with the audio, you will go 30 minutes because persons will come up on stage. They may
Yeah.
ask a question of other persons. So you have to give that extra time for questions
Mm.
that coming in. So it's something
Mm.
really different. But at the same time, I would say that persons, once it is you involve with Lincoln Live, you should also do audio to build that trust and credibility because you have to put out yourself out there. Some persons they may just put type paste content, but you have to put out yourself out there, audio and also Lincoln Live.
Yeah. I guess is the thing that I wish they would sort out is basically that all makes sense what we've just said to
Hmm.
my mind and hopefully to everybody out there. But it's the inability to be able to record it. So this,
Yes.
if you're not happen to be with us now live, fine, click on our profiles. and then you can watch it a bit later, at your convenience, at lunch, when you go home, whatever, whenever. But audio, you've got to be there. So I was actually listening to a good one day before yesterday, on Monday, and it was playing in the background. And then at the end, the lady was just thanking everybody for being, "Oh, and Stuart, brilliant that you're here. Thank you very much. And appreciate you taking the time out." Great. I didn't actually go up on stage because it was a bit off total topic for me, but it was still useful. But I was supporting her, so it's slightly different. But that's the only thing. I wish you could record it.
Yes, I'm not sure what is the kickback with LinkedIn concerning that, but definitely this year I'm sure they will roll out that feature that you could have a replay for the audio events.
Yeah.
So I think it's still testing to make
It's
sure
out of
that
beta. It's out of
everything
beta.
will be great.
It is out of beta though. It's an official product.
Yeah, it's out to everyone right now, but I still would say that it's in that beta testing with certain things that we may not know about, like, for example, the replay and maybe other stuff, because it has glitches in the system. Sometimes persons may automatically see their hand raised and they didn't raise their hand. So some persons, they may just come out of the audio event and then come back in. So it's still new, I would say, and I think they're working on a lot of things before that they roll out that replay.
Yeah, so I wonder, because some of these, you do get hundreds of people listening, and you put your hand up, but you're 119th down there, you're not going to see it. But I don't know if for the host, because you put your hand up, you pop up to the top row. Because it always shows you as in the top row. Yeah, the host
will always see,
Yeah, but if you put your hand up and you're down the bottom, do you jump up to the top line? I've never actually asked.
Yeah, once you put your hand up, it will jump up to the top where it's person's hands up, so that the host will be able to see, and then the audience will be at the bottom.
Yeah, and then you bring them onto the stage.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
So it's
I've never hosted
very,
one, so I don't know.
very, very interesting, I would say.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
And let's move on to the second bullet point topic of today, which is the Creator Accelerator Program.
Yeah.
Right now, that program is rolling out in what country right now, Stuart?
They've just done the last one has been back in America, and it's been a technology-based one, so technology creators. So we went America. It's fair enough, American platform. America. We then went to India, Brazil, UK, and now it's back to America. But there'll be another one. It has to be. I actually checked this morning before we came on just to see if they have launched another one yet, and they haven't yet. But what I'll do in the comments, I'll put the link so anybody can then just click on it and see what's happening in the creator program. Because how do, unless I happen to say, oh, by the way, they're doing the Caribbean now, you're not going to know unless you just stumble across it. So I'll do the email.
Well, the challenging thing is that I reached out to Lincoln concerning stuff in the Caribbean, and they mentioned that they don't have anything in the Caribbean because in the Caribbean, it have persons who may have their LinkedIn profile, but they are not using it as to their ability, providing content, being on the platform. So, LinkedIn will watch that persons who have not engaged in terms of content within the last 90 days. And they may say that, all right, this region is a region that they're not seeing that growth that they would want to see. And then it have so much other big regions that they will focus on. So I think as time progresses, maybe the Caribbean may get there, but we tend to be behind in technology in certain aspects. So I hope that we see the need for it and start to utilize LinkedIn effectively, efficiently, and get some results in.
Okay, that's interesting. I'll look at the latest Microsoft data that shows that we're now 900 plus million members on there.
18% increase.
Yeah, it's a big increase again. But it then lists it by country. So it will be those that have had significant jumps are likely to be in the next one. So if we just look at the quarter before's stats against this one, you can see the percentage of growth. So it's likely to be there. But I'll send this link so that anybody can just, because you get, oh golly, do we have 2 months? I think we have about 2 months notice to apply. So you click on there every month or something and just see if your region is on there yet.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll also find some other links. It's a good thing to be on because it's all about creating quality content. And there's all
Yeah.
sorts of tips and articles and videos, all sorts of stuff on there to help you create better content. So I'll send that over once. I'll put it in the comments.
Awesome. And like, what are the benefits? Some persons may be asking what benefits this program has for them, for those who
Well,
don't know about the program.
yeah, it's so really, yes, there is a little financial reward, and you get a little gizmo and things, which is brilliant. The camera that follows you about and stuff. So that's a really good thing to have, particularly for lives like this, because rather than me coming out of the shot, it follows me and stuff. So that's quite clever. But they work with you to show you tricks and things that you can do on your content to make it better. And
Mm-hmm.
I think even though you might not be on it, I didn't get on it, fine, whatever, it doesn't matter. Some people within the UK that I know did, so I just followed carefully what they were doing. I happen to be connected to them anyway, so it's slightly different. But to just say, like the latest American one, get on it. Find the people that are on it, because it gives you the list on this link, and you can see everybody it is. You may be first connections with some of them anyway, and in that case, that's brilliant. If not, follow them and just see what they're doing, and what because basically they're being advised, well, this is the best way to do this content and do this and do that, and just the wording and everything, because they have one-to-one coaching and stuff. So it's a really good thing. But just watch them. You can learn from them. You don't have to be on it. You can just learn from them, and the content that they are providing, which a lot of it is video orientated, that's what you should be doing. So it's worth, and you'll find some nice people in there, and I've had some good chats with people, so it's definitely worth. It's all on this link. I'll send this link to everyone on that to make it
That would be awesome. And our last bullet point topic of today: what to learn even if not selected for CAP.
Yeah, I sort of digressed a little bit on the last one, didn't I, really? And just sort of saying that, yeah, you just connect with people, see what they're doing, see how they're doing what they're doing, and actually interact with them, because it's interesting, because they had some do's at the end of the last one, which happened, the English one, which happened to be sort of Christmas. So some of them were invited up to HQ in London and stuff. And that was really interesting. But just learn from them, watch. And I have seen people change in the way they posted what they posted, because I knew them anyway. And then I've seen what they're now posting, and you think, okay, it's different. It's different. It's definitely more down the personal angle.
Yes.
Because that people buy from people, don't they? And
Correct.
if they can't see me or they don't hear me, they just see words written down on a piece of paper.
Yeah. Well,
why would I buy from that?
People buy from words also, but you have to be great at content writing and these sorts of things, because I see one or two persons on LinkedIn who are writers, and they get some high engagement, and they don't post any video content or any selfie of themselves.
Okay, yeah, I mean that you can also learn a lot from copywriters on here.
Yes,
because they're very clever, and so I mean you can do that on the search. One of the things we will cover off, and another one is the navigator and the benefits of having a premium service and what you can do with it. But you can then find all these people. It's very easy to do, and then just follow them, and then you'll learn. My God, look, they've got 10,000 connections. It's been gone. This was launched 30 minutes ago. They've already got 100 comments. And you're thinking, what? How the heck did that happen? And then just look at what they've done and how they've done it. The little hook at the top and what they're doing, and providing it's adding value to what their service is. Well, it's a win all round.
Definitely.
Just learn from people.
Yeah, learn from people and put the content in your own words. So don't copy and paste, but learn what others are doing, and then be unique and put it in your own words, and you will be fine. Sometimes it may be a bit challenging because you're trying to learn from persons, but you don't understand what they are doing. And that way, sometimes you will need Stewart or myself to coach you as to how to really leverage LinkedIn and put out content that converts to leads, and that leads converts into opportunities.
Absolutely. That's what it's all about. That's why everybody's here. Well, no, that's not true. But the majority of people are here because they
So
want to
true.
raise their business profile, get another job, or sell their services. But you don't say, "Oh, hi, I'm a LinkedIn coach. Oh, by the way, this is the price. Come to me. I'm brilliant." No, so don't swear. You just get knocked off. So you're just showing that you have the knowledge in your area and you're building up your expertise. That's what you should be doing.
Awesome. So thanks everyone for attending our LinkedIn Live today, and
Thank you.
look forward bi-weekly to our next LinkedIn updates, which will be number 20, and we will have something special for you in store. Those who
Yeah,
watching on the replay, just type hashtag team replay so we note that that's you. Thank you
yeah,
very much and have an enjoyable rest of your week.
absolutely. Thank you, everybody.